Welcome aboard to All Around the Globe. I'm your host, Dominique.
I'm Olivia.
And I'm Wyatt.
And this is an hour-long variety show where we talk everything from movies, sports, paranormal, and even festivals. Each week we have a different host introduce this week's country and the focus of our show. So welcome.
Yeah, it's good to be here, guys.
Yeah, what'd you guys do this weekend?
Oh, you go first, Wyatt. What'd you do?
I was working and I watched sports. I watched the boxing fight on Saturday and I watched a lot of football.
Nice. A lot happened this weekend, and we'll go into that later.
We'll have to talk about it because I've heard there's been some mixed feelings about
it. Logan, our host, isn't here today, but we will still cover movies and all that jazz, so no worries.
We're gonna you'll get your daily dose of movies, don't worry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Yeah. Well, buckle up because this week we're flying to the country near and dear to my heart, Mexico. So I'm super excited about that. So stay tuned.
All right. We'll go for a music break.
So before we begin, I'd like to share some interesting facts about Mexico. So you guys ready?
Yeah, let's hear it. I'm excited.
Ready.
So did you know that chocolate was first created in Mexico, where the Mayans and Aztecs would ground cacao beans into a bitter drink, and they would sometimes flavor it with chili or honey, and it would be like a drink, a traditional drink. Yeah, so chocolate.
I didn't know that originated in Mexico.
Nor that it originated as a drink. That's crazy.
It's super interesting. Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I've heard, like, chocolate was created in other countries. Like, I didn't really know it was created in Mexico, which I think, you know.
That's super interesting. I love that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I wonder if, like, they have different flavors of chocolate in Mexico. You know, like, the traditional flavor.
Right.
I'm not sure. It's probably a stretch, but.
No, I mean, it could be. And I wonder if it's, like, I know a lot of different places have like staple chocolates, you know, like that are their like most popular. Like I know Sweden is really popular with chocolate. You know, they have a lot of popular. I wonder if it's like better in Mexico,
maybe,
or like how it compares to the rest. I don't know. I feel like we need to get our hands on some.
Yeah, and I heard they even put like spicy like chili in the chocolate.
That sounds kind of good.
That's like a thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. Would I try it? Probably not. Because like mixing like sweet with spicy,
really?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I think I'd try it.
Yeah.
Just because.
I think I would try it. Yeah, just because why not?
Why not?
That sounds pretty good. Well, interesting. Exciting.
Number 2, Mexico is the most biodiverse countries in the world, ranking 5th globally with thousands of unique species, plants, mammals, reptiles, you name it.
Ooh.
Birds.
Fantastic.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really insane. Like they got different species and different life out there.
Exactly, because they have mountains, deserts, snow.
True. We had a conversation before the show about how there's snow in Mexico.
Yeah.
And how funny that is.
Like, up in the mountains.
Yeah, that many people don't realize. I think that's so cool.
Yeah. They have just about everything, rainforest, so you can imagine like the wildlife there is. including
insane.
plants and stuff, is really biodiverse.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. And number 3, Mexico introduced the world to avocados. And today it remains the world's largest producer, especially in the state of Michoacan. So,
okay.
So avocados.
Yeah, I'm a big avocado fan. I don't know about you guys.
You
but,
are? Or
yes,
yeah.
I am such a big fan of avocados.
I don't know. I think it took me a while to like them, but I'm still like not the biggest fan. But
Yeah. I've never had some, so I don't know.
Really?
really?
Wow.
guacamole is really good.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true.
Yeah, especially if you put like a lot of lime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it tastes like it tastes like cheese.
It does,
kind
yeah.
of.
It does. Do you make your own?
Yeah, I do.
make my own too.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
good.
it's the best.
Okay.
It's the
I might
best
have
little
to try
snack.
some sometime.
We'll have to get some on the show. And
Yeah, right. Taste test.
ASMR, some taste test.
Well, what an amazing country that has so much to offer. We're going to go on a quick music break, and when we get back, we'll dive into our first segment, Courtside Chats with Wyatt. So stay tuned. Welcome back to All Around the Globe. I'm your host, Dominique.
I'm Olivia.
And I'm Wyatt.
And we're here live from the Ybor campus. The weather's nice. Everything is looking super great.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to mention real quick before we start Courtside Chats that all the music for today's episode is all Mexican artists that we tried to source this week. So we hope you enjoy it. There's some from the top 100 in Mexico right now, and then there's a couple just like classical pieces or like very popular pieces. Yeah. So we hope you enjoy the music for today's segment. Anyway, without stalling any longer, let's get into Courtside Chats.
Hello, I'm Wyatt, and for Courtside Chats, I got 3 topics for you today. Number 1, you might have heard on Saturday we had the big fight between Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Crawford stuns the world and beats Canelo Alvarez to be the new undisputed super middleweight champion.
Okay. I can't believe it.
I feel like we have to talk about this one first, Lex, because there's been some feelings about this match I've heard. I know nothing about this, so fill me in.
As a Mexican, I was so sad. I was disappointed. I don't know. I saw a different Canelo out there. I didn't see Canelo. Like, I felt like I have conspiracy theories, but I think like it was bought or something. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no, we saw a very different Canelo out there. He's known for his knockouts and getting really in there, but it
Wow.
didn't look like him. It looked like he was
Yeah.
nervous or he had something else going on.
Oh
But
no.
and so Terrence, he took that opportunity and won by unanimous decision. So
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
There was no knockouts, but still, like, Canelo was just taking all the punches. I'm like, what is he doing? Get out of the way. You
Yeah.
know, like,
but he's not known for taking punches. He's known for delivering them and knocking people out. So
Right.
the fact that he didn't do that is very surprising.
Yeah, that's interesting. Jeez, okay. I did not know that happened over the weekend.
Oh, yeah,
and
it
the
was-
country of Mexico is stunned after
Yeah.
Crawford beat Canelo on Saturday.
Man.
Yeah.
Ah.
especially like Mexico's Independence weekend. Like,
Oh wow,
how-
was it?
Yes, so
No way.
perfect. You know,
Yeah.
that we're doing Mexico this week. But like, yeah, so it was just like, dude, come on.
Yeah, massive disappointment. Oh, thank you for filling me in.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know.
And then our second topic is a French superstar soccer player, Anthony Martel. I think I'm saying that right. Signed with Liga MX, which is a soccer league in Mexico.
Got you.
This was a major signing for the team Monterrey Rayados.
Mm-hmm.
He was very successful before coming to Mexico, winning the Europa League, 2 FA Cup titles, a League Cup, and an FA Community Shield,
Oh, cool.
Wow, okay.
which is really good for somebody in the Europe League. And this is a major signing for just Mexico in general because you have a superstar, and
Yeah.
this has set the trend for more European players to sign with Mexican
Me-
teams. So
That's exciting.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder the effect that'll have on the league. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good question.
him being like a superstar on that team. You know, it's kind of like Messi with
I was just
with
thinking
Miami.
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
like having a superstar, someone really talented. It's definitely gonna make it more like competitive, I think.
Yeah, it changes the dynamic definitely. I was
Yes.
totally thinking of the Messi situation and
Yeah.
how like that's becoming a bigger thing, obviously,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Signing these big superstars into
Yeah.
smaller teams. That's
Exactly,
crazy.
and then soccer becomes bigger. Like in the States, I think after Messi was signed,
yeah,
soccer became a big thing here in the States.
You
which-
landed
yeah.
like a lot of deals and things that made it really
Exactly.
popular in the States.
And
Yeah.
so with the league is super excited, and they have said that they expect more European soccer players to sign with Mexican teams.
Wow, okay.
That's super cool.
That is super cool.
And then our final topic for today is the FIFA World Cup for 2026 is coming to North America with Canada, United States, and Mexico from June 11th to July 19th.
That's
And
so
the-
exciting.
That is super exciting.
Yeah, and the last time the FIFA World Cup came to North America was in 1994, so
Oh,
it's been well
wow.
over 30 years.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
I have to ask then, why haven't they come back?
They've-
forever.
They have these where countries can bid to actually host,
I
and
didn't
so
know
they've
that.
had a lot of other countries bid higher and be voted higher than.
Right.
So this is actually the first time since I think 2008 that they actually let multiple countries host it.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Because before they've only been known for one country
Mm-hmm.
to host it, but this year it's all 3 countries. So
That's so exciting.
That is exciting.
And I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Because soccer isn't necessarily North America's strength,
Right.
supposedly. So that's really exciting that
Yeah.
they're coming and hosting that because it's big in Europe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in,
it
in
is
Latin countries, it's
Yeah.
massive.
It's super big.
So it's nice that the United States, or will get a chance to see that and experience the energy that soccer brings.
Yeah.
To,
Oh, 100%. When I lived in England, I know the World Cup is always like huge. You
Yes.
know, it's like a big event for everyone. Everyone's watching it. So
exactly.
I can only think of like good things happening for FIFA after this. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, and they are expecting to set attendance records
Wow.
because every stadium that they are going in has over 70 plus thousand seats.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay.
So they're going for because the North America is actually known for their big stadiums.
Right.
So FIFA's going to utilize those big stadiums to get attendance records and to overall make it feel like it's a festival.
Oh wow. That's
yeah.
insane.
We're going for big numbers.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
That's amazing.
But
Oh.
that's all for Courtside Chats. We're going to go into a music break, and after that, we're going to go into Paranormal Pulse with
Dominique.
Dominique.
That's so exciting. All right.
Awesome. Let's go. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Dominique. And today we're going to be talking about the scary story. When you think of Mexico, you think La Llorona.
Yep, definitely.
You think the Chupacabra. But today I'm going to tell you something a little more intense, a little deeper. And we're talking about La Pascualita.
Ooh, okay.
This is in Chihuahua, Mexico. And she was first displayed in 1930. So,
okay.
yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. and she remains there, which is crazy. So what makes La Pascualita, famous? She's a famous bridal mannequin located in a shop called La Popular in Chihuahua. And what makes her creepy is her lifelike appearance. She has realistic skin and veins.
Ooh.
And many believe that she's not a mannequin at all. Like,
really?
They say she's the owner's daughter, which died, and
Whoa.
they're like, it's people's conspiracy theories, but people think she's, dead, and she's a real person. That they created her like a mannequin out of her.
Yeah, that's crazy about how like realistic it sounds.
Yeah.
So, like there's obviously you're gonna get a lot of people that think, oh, this might actually be a real person.
Yeah, exactly. So she has veins and all that stuff. And over the years, people and visitors, because like this became a tourist attraction, because people are like, oh my, they hear stories and whatnot. Right. So people say they see her eyes moving and her face would change. Like she'll have like a little smirk and stuff, which super creepy.
Yeah, that's super creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have like, apparently, like if you search it up on YouTube, they have videos of her for like her face expression like changing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's creepy. Like, I don't know. A lot of creepy stuff happens, but that one in specific, like my dad is from that town, Chihuahua, that state. Way. Yeah, so like that's like a very popular story out there. Apparently the daughter died from a scorpion sting and whatnot, and like I guess the mom, just wanted to keep her, I guess. But she's in display. She's a mannequin. She wears like a bridal dress and whatnot, and she's become a folklore there, and it's attracted so many tourists and
I bet,
and visitors across the country. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't know about that personally. I feel like such a wimp. I'm like, I don't know. It's like I thought a regular mannequin was smirking at me. I would leave. I don't know. What do you think, Wyatt?
Yeah, I think it's very deep. Sounds like the mannequin's very detailed, which is.
I could even show you a picture.
It's kind of weird for a mannequin to be that detailed if you're just gonna use her as like displaying a dress. So like, it just sounds.
I mean, that's scary. That's scary.
I'm showing them a picture now, and it's like that's definitely.
Yeah, that's really interesting, honestly. And I think like, so is the mannequin is it supposed to look like the daughter?
Well, that's what people say it does. That's what makes it creepier. Like she had a daughter. There's a mannequin of her a lady. So
then maybe part of it being realistic is like tribute to her. I suppose.
Could be, yeah.
But at the same time, that is like super scary.
Right.
That's like super creepy because like if it is really her, then you're bringing spirits
bad
in there.
Energy, right?
That's really bad
energy, and it's very popular. So like they're getting a lot of people to see it, but at the same time, it's just really creepy, and it makes you question what's really going on there.
Right. Exactly. And like it's a different culture too. Like I know in different cultures like death is viewed differently, and like they'll preserve bodies in like in other countries obviously. Right. So it might be what's going on there with her, with the mom keeping her daughter, like her spirit alive, so to speak.
Yeah.
But yeah.
To be fair, I'm impressed then about how well that's preserved. To be
exactly.
fair. Like that's
that too.
crazy.
Like I don't know what to think, because like now that you bring that up, like how if it was actually a person, wouldn't it fall apart or something?
I don't know. Or maybe like I'm getting into conspiracies right now, but like it could have originally been, and they like discreetly replaced it maybe, and that's how it looks so good. Like I don't know. I'm trying to look at it from all the angles, right?
Yeah, exactly. Would you guys visit
I would, just because why not?
you like paranormal stuff.
I was gonna say we know what I was gonna say.
I think I would maybe like YOLO and hope nothing happens.
Is she like, okay, this is gonna decide my answer. Is she like in like a cabinet, or is she like
No,
locked
she's
away?
like she's like in like
or just
free.
like there.
She's behind a glass, so as you can
Okay.
see, like you can see her from the street. You don't necessarily have to go inside.
Got you.
But still.
Okay,
like,
maybe I would go see that then, just because like if she's just like out there in the open, like no ma'am, no ma'am.
But
if she's locked up, maybe that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Imagine your eyes following you throughout
Oh,
the store.
no. Yeah. Wouldn't you be so paranoid, right? Walking around that,
Exactly.
like, what if she looks at me? Like, no one's gonna believe me. Everyone's gonna think I'm a fanatic, you know?
No, yeah, it's pretty intense. I know it was hard to choose. There were so many scary stories that Mexico has, but you know, this one was pretty interesting. And you know, there's videos on YouTube, people's experience on YouTube. So
Yeah. And everyone talks about La Llorona, so I think that's awesome that we
Exactly.
talked about something that was a little bit more niche,
yes,
little more spooky in that sense.
exactly. So, well, that
Thank
was all
you.
for me. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. So when we come back, we're gonna go to Olivia with her segment on all about festivals. So super
Yeah.
excited. So
Stay tuned.
Yes. Welcome back to All Around the Globe.
Welcome back, folks. I'm so excited. It's been a great episode so far. I've
Yes.
had a lot of fun. We're on Hawk Radio right now. We're at the Ybor campus, which before we mentioned is having wonderful weather for
Yes,
a change.
super nice.
So it's a good time to talk. We're having a good day. Welcome to Jubilee Junction. Today we are talking, because we always talk about festivals. Today I thought we'd talk about something a little specific, a little dear to my heart, which is Dia de los Muertos, right?
Yes.
And because obviously, you know, that's one of, because I know I talked about it last time, but one of the most popular festivals of all time, right?
Definitely.
Super exciting, super colorful. You know, there's been a lot of movie adaptations, which we'll get into a little bit later. I first just wanted to ask, so I'm not talking at you guys, like, what do you know about Dia de los Muertos in general? Have you celebrated it before? Like, have you heard about it from other sources of media? What do you guys know?
You want to go for it, Wyatt?
I know, like, I remember it briefly in, like, Spanish class in high school. It was, like, Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
It was, like, we would watch movies on it and, like, shows, and, like, we would spend, like, a whole week learning about it. But
Awesome,
Fantastic.
yeah.
That's a
I
good
don't-
place to start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Me being Mexican American, my
Of course.
parents are from Mexico. That's definitely something we celebrate.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really special. I think it definitely connects you, and you'll talk about it obviously
Of course,
in more
yeah.
in depth. But yeah, it's definitely a special holiday with a lot of meaning. Yeah.
Yes, and you'll have to fill in the gaps where I failed to. My family also celebrates it.
Awesome.
I don't have any direct family from Mexico, but my grandparents are from Spain, so
Oh wow, yeah.
we celebrate it in that way, which is super fun. So let's talk about it a little bit and catch Wyatt up to speed. So it happens in November, obviously, November 1st and 2nd. It originates from, it used to be an Aztec ritual, actually, and then was blended with Spanish Catholicism and All Saints Day and All Souls Day, and then became Dia de los Muertos, which is super interesting. So a lot of the different traditions and things, some come from Aztec culture and then some come from Spanish Catholicism. It features, let's talk about some of the highlights of Dia de los Muertos, obviously. So marigolds, I thought were super interesting, right? The bright orange flowers. They symbolize the sun and life and are a way to lead your family members back home and guide them through the afterlife, and I think that's so exciting.
It's so pretty too.
And yeah, they're super pretty. I love seeing them. I think when they all come out in November, like they're so pretty.
And I think the movie Coco does a good visual representation of that when they throw it out and you see the family members coming through.
Yeah, I think it's so wonderful. Yes. I think that, and I know before the show we were talking about Book of Life.
Yes,
yes.
The
like bridges made of marigold petals, I think are so beautiful. Yeah. Like I think that's such a exciting and awesome idea.
Yes.
So that's one, and then I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of this, so I apologize. But calveras, right?
Exactly.
The sugar skulls, I think, are also super cool. I didn't understand them at first, so I had to look it up. And essentially, they're these colorful sugar skulls that are supposed to kind of change the stance on what death means, right? It's supposed to be a celebration instead of something you're mourning. And I think that's such a cool thing to have because that's the celebration itself, right?
Right.
Is that death can be this celebration and this excitement and something that doesn't create mourning and can connect us to our ancestors, and I think that's such a cool stance to have. So that's exciting. And then obviously we have the ofrendas, where we put up the portraits of our past family members and offerings of favorite foods, memorabilia, that kind of thing, so that we can lead them back home in this special day, special festival. So, having said that, I've got a couple questions for you guys. First of all, tell me a little bit about yourselves, like your heritage. I mean, Dominque, obviously, we talked about it a little bit. Where you come from, where your family's from, that kind of thing. Go for it.
Yeah. So my dad is from Chihuahua, like I mentioned in Paranormal Pulse, but was raised in Monterrey, which is like 6 hours from each other. And my mom is from the border in Reynosa.
Nice.
So that we celebrate that. That's a huge thing in Mexico, all over the place in each state. It's a beautiful thing, and like you said, it's an interesting way to view death. Because I think when you think death, you're sad, obviously, but they make it beautiful. Like it's not something obviously you're sad, but like it's something that gives you kind of like hope and happiness that they're in a better place. So I think that's like a really special holiday.
It's the cycle of life, right?
Yeah.
It's rebirth and there being something else, and I think that's such a cool thing to have a festival about.
Yeah.
Wyatt, tell me about your heritage.
So my heritage is I was like born in America, but my family's from Germany.
Cool.
They're from Irish. They're Britain.
Fantastic.
And French.
Awesome.
So.
Do you guys have like a similar holiday, or do you guys view? Well, obviously death is not a good thing, but do you guys have like a holiday that's similar? Or?
We do not. No.
Okay.
It might be special.
It might be, yeah.
I'm trying to think. So my family, obviously I talked about, so my grandfather is from Spain, and then my mother and the rest of her family are from Britain. So that's that side. And then on the other side, my father's parents are from Canada. So there's a little bit of a mixed basket there. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think, like, specifically English holidays, because I celebrate all the English holidays, obviously. I don't think there is one that's similar to Day of the Dead in that way, which is sad, you know. But I think that's exciting that that's such a unique holiday to Mexico, and that's you know where that comes from. That's such a big thing. That's why my family tries to do it, because you know, I'm trying to think back, so apologize, but my grandfather's parents obviously were very big into the tradition, right? Obviously living in Spain and Gibraltar, so it's a big thing for them, and it's a big thing for us to be able to connect to that side of our family. So having said that, and I know, so we're going to talk about a couple things. I know I talked about the food offerings and the things that we put on the ofrenda. So I want to ask you guys specifically, like, what would you have on your ofrenda? What would you tell your family to put out for you?
Oh my God, that's like a deep question.
Yeah, it is.
I think I would do pan dulce, which is Mexican sweetbread. Oh my God, I love that.
That sounds so good.
Oh, it's the best. Like conchas specifically. Like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you guys have seen them, but they're like little breads, and they have like a sugar.
Oh yeah, I have seen those. Yeah,
they're the best.
Those sound so good.
Yeah, I would have conchas on my ofrenda.
Love that.
Okay.
What would you have, Wyatt?
I would have the good old tacos.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
That's solid.
It's a good answer.
I was telling my father, I think sadly I'd have to have like Caesar salad on mine, because I feel like that's what I eat. Like majority of the time, I'm like, I would find it, you know. That would be that for me. So good answers. I love that. I think that's so exciting. We try to, and obviously like there's photos and things we put out. So
Yes.
I think that's super exciting. I also wanted to ask, and I know I didn't explain this, so let me get into it. We talked about Coco a little bit. And in Coco, it talks about the alebrijes, right?
Yes.
Which are the spirit guides that help your past family members, you know, through the afterlife and guide them in that sense. I've seen a lot of art. There's fantastic art.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's so beautiful. There's paper mache, and there's, you know, ceramic. And it's so exciting. Very colorful, very exciting. And there are these animal depictions that, you know, obviously guide you. So my next question for you then is, what do you think your spirit guide would look like? What kind of animal do you think it would be? I'll give you some ideas what you're thinking. I used to have this Yorkshire Terrier, right, who was insane. And I was thinking about the movie Coco, obviously, and his kind of insane dog that he has who leads him through the afterlife. And I'm like, yeah, my insane dog would do that too. You know?
That's so cute.
So that would be mine, definitely. So what do you guys think?
Well, I would go for like maybe like a bull.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because a bull is strong. You know, I feel like they're good leaders.
Yeah,
and
reliable.
Yeah, reliable. They're large animals, so I think a bull. But I know in Coco they created animals too.
Yeah, true.
Like, what is it, that tiger lion thing at the end?
Yeah, that has the wings. Yeah.
Yeah, so like my bull would have wings.
I love that. I think I love that. What do you think, Wyatt?
For me, it would be a sloth.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Why a sloth?
I've always been infatuated with sloths, and it's my favorite
really?
animal. So I feel like I would be comfortable having that lead me through that through the afterlife.
It might take a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Slowly but surely. But
would your sloth have wings?
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Make it a slow flying sloth.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's fantastic. Awesome.
That's so funny.
Fantastic answers. And then finally, I would, just want to kind of wrap up. And I was thinking about like what the holiday means, obviously, and why we celebrate it, and being closer to loved ones. So I wanted to ask, kind of as a final thought, like, how do you guys, either in your day-to-day lives or just like at holidays, stay connected to your past? What traditions do you have in your families that help you connect to your past?
Well, for me, my dad wears a cowboy hat, boots on a day-to-day. Like, he doesn't have to have like a special event. So the other day I was thinking about that tradition like hard, and then so I bought a sombrero, a cowboy hat, and I'm trying to keep that tradition going. My dad is getting older, so like none of my cousins or my siblings wear sombreros, which makes me sad. So like I want to wear a cowboy hat and keep that tradition going.
That's so exciting. I love that. What about you, Wyatt? What do we have?
I don't have that many traditions really, but I think I'll start some when I get older, obviously.
yeah.
But I don't have any right now. It's just
there's never a better time than now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can be the start of that tradition. So
Yeah.
that could be cool.
That's true. I try to think of my own family. Obviously, we celebrate all the British holidays because that helps us stay connected to family in England. And there's a specific one I'm thinking of that hopefully we'll talk about in another episode. Bonfire night is such a big one for us.
Interesting.
Which is has some dicey origins, but began when there was an assassination attempt on the king.
Oh,
and
geez.
they burned the guy. And
my God.
And his, they call him that. So in England, then you can go to these bonfires that are these big, like, fires with this, like, guy on top that you burn. And you have fireworks and stuff, and it's a celebration. And
wow.
We try to keep that up, even if it makes us look kind of crazy. I remember a year in when I lived in Vegas, we had like these little guys that we burned, and how our neighbors must have thought we were insane.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll talk
that's
about
cool,
that.
though. Yeah.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, we need to do an episode so you can tell us more about that.
So I can tell you more about the strange holidays in England. Yeah, but I think it's great to have traditions, and it's great to find those ways to connect to your family and people who have passed. It's so important, right?
100%.
Which is why I think Dia de los Muertos is such a cool holiday that I hope, after listening to this, you might think of learning a little bit about more or consider celebrating it. You know?
Definitely.
You don't have to have any kind of, like, you might not know your ancestors, in that sense, or they might be close relatives, any kind of way that you want to celebrate it, I think is a fantastic way to go about it.
100%. So. Yes, I agree.
Anyway, that's all for me. So thank you for joining me today on Jubilee Junction. When we come back, we'll get into talking about our movies and then doing a little bit of a wrap up at the end. So stay tuned and we'll see you soon.
So welcome to All Around the Globe. Logan is not here today, but that is not going to stop us from talking about Mexican movies and what they have to offer. So, yeah, let's start. You want to
I can head it off. Yeah. Let's start, because I know we just barely talked about stuff to do with Coco, which I do love, is a fantastic movie, but also The Book of Life is one of my all-time favorite movies. Diego Luna and Zoe Saldana do a wonderful job in that movie. If you haven't seen it, it is about, essentially it's about a class full of troubled children go on a field trip to a museum where they learn about Mexican culture and history and a story that took place many years ago in Mexico. And it's a fight between lovers, and exploration of the Day of the Dead, and it's so many things. It's got a lot to offer.
It's beautiful. I remember. Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
even just the animation. It's different. Yeah, and it's colorful. It's really cute.
It's fantastic. And I know a lot of the animation style is they're supposed to look wooden and as their characters.
That's true.
So that's such a cool concept to have.
Yeah,
that movie is just such a classic.
It is. It's such a and the music in it is good too.
I need to watch it again. The last time I watched it, it's been a couple months.
Now's your chance. I love that movie. I watch it like if I'm like not doing anything on a Saturday, I'll put it on.
Really, that's so
Let's
cute.
watch that movie. But yeah, I love it. I think it's fantastic. Again, like we talked about the Dia de los Muertos depictions in that movie are super awesome. Later, there's like a festival in the afterlife happening that is so colorful and fantastic and beautiful. I think it's fantastic, and yeah, it's a great movie. I would definitely recommend if you haven't seen it, like go watch that movie.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you guys? What do you have?
Well, I could start. The next movie I have in mind is Selena.
Oh yeah.
She comes from Mexican descent. She's a Chicana. What when you have Mexican parents. So Selena, it is filmed mostly in the States, but there is scenes where she's in Mexico touring and whatnot, and it's it's a film of her life, and she was a beloved Mexican American singer and known as the Queen of Tejano music, which was a genre that was really hard to get into as a woman. So it's awesome that she was able to break those stereotypes and become a very successful singer. And J-Lo was stars in the movie, and they say that movie gave J-Lo's fame. I don't know.
No way.
Yeah, like that's what brought J-Lo to become a very.
I didn't know that. Good.
I didn't know that, but doesn't something tragic happened in Selena?
Yes, yeah. So Selena ends up getting shot and killed from her best friend.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It was a huge deal in the Mexican and Mexican American, world. Like, it was a huge shock. She was super loved. She was super cool. Yeah. Very down to earth singer. She has a lot of hits. So it was really unfortunate that happened to her. It was tragic. She was only 23.
Wow.
When she passed.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm 23, so I'm just like, oh my God, like, imagine.
Yeah.
Like, it's really sad. But that's a huge movie that, it's very popular in the Mexican culture. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Definitely recommend. I just skipped the end because it makes me
No, yeah, that sounds tragic.
Yeah, it's a beautiful movie though. Definitely portrays her life very nicely.
I'll have to put it on the watch list. That one sounds wonderful.
And then is a movie that was made in 2006. It is a comedy, Nacho Libre.
I think we were talking about that in preparation for this episode. That's so funny.
It stars Jack Black, and this was still when he was still very early into acting. This is almost 20 years old. Wow. And it's basically a movie about a monastery cook who spends his day feeding orphans and being overlooked by the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Sister Ericon, I don't know if I'm saying that right, arrives at the monastery, Nacho realizes that the only way to win her affection and to save the children will be by competing as a luchador wrestler.
Wow.
And the tagline is what he's known for is, he's not lean, he's not mean, he's not your average hero.
That's fantastic. I remember seeing that movie when I was younger, and it's been years.
Yes,
years
it's been a long time too for me.
So that is so funny. Good movie though, all the same, And you could say that that gave Jack Black his career. Because I don't remember him being terribly popular back in when that was popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a good start up into his career for sure. Well, yeah, thank you for your answers. Great movie recommendations. I hope you guys listening, take and watch these great films. So when we come back, we're gonna do a quick wrap up, and so
sounds good.
Stay tuned, guys. guys. So before we touch down in Mexico, let's talk about specific dream destinations within Mexico you guys would like to visit.
Ooh, okay. You go for it, Wyatt. Take it away.
Yeah. So for me, it's knowing me, it's going to be something about paranormal.
Of course.
It's going to be the Island of the Dolls.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Tell me more about
It's
that.
it's a tiny island in the canals of Chico Milico. I'm not saying that right. I'm butchering it
It's all right.
really bad. Where hundreds of creepy, decaying dolls hang from trees and buildings. Legend says that the caretaker hung the first doll to appease the spirit of a drowned girl.
Oh, jeez.
And over the years, more dolls were added. Locals claim that the dolls' eyes follow you and they whisper at night, and their heads or limbs sometimes move on their own.
That is so scary.
Didn't Lady Gaga just make a video at the island?
I believe
heard
so.
about that.
Yes,
Did
and
she
it was
do
like a
that?
big deal because like it has like deeper meanings and scary.
Really?
Yes.
So that would be my dream destination in Mexico, because obviously it's something with paranormal, and I would
Yes.
love to do an investigation there overnight.
Oh, yeah.
You're
You're on
crazy.
your own.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, you're crazy. First it
Yeah.
was a Conjuring house, and now this island. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're crazy.
More of the come in the weeks ahead.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah, next week is going to be interesting. Okay, so me personally, I think, I don't know if I have a specific place, but I really love going and seeing basilicas. And I know there's some really fascinating basilicas in Mexico that I
Right.
really love to go and take a look at. I like wandering around them. I think the architecture is so wonderful. But also, Copper Canyon, I've heard, is wonderful, right? And, like, it's huge. Like, it's this big national, like, I mean, canyon, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think that would be super cool to explore. I like to hike, so
Yeah. Wow.
I
That's
think
awesome.
that would be totally up my alley. What about you?
I would like to visit the pyramids.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh.
the pyramids, like the Aztec and Mayan pyramids.
Yeah.
I there was a controversy about that a lady like climbed up the pyramid,
No
and people were like getting
way.
mad. Obviously, you're not supposed to do that, but like,
Yeah.
but anywho, I think they're so beautiful in general. Like, isn't that fascinating? Like, those were built so long ago. It's just like the pyramids in Egypt. Like, I think that's just so
Oh,
fascinating.
yeah. No, add that to the list. That one sounds
Yes.
fantastic.
And
The pyramids are so big, and there's obviously controversy about them.
about
but-
how they're built, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, another conspiracy theory, huh?
Yeah, for next time.
And quickly, any foods that intrigue you that Mexico offers?
I'm so big on enchiladas. They're my
Ooh,
favorite.
they're so good.
I'm always trying to get my parents to get them, so I'm really big on enchiladas.
Yes, great option.
For me, I've only had the American version of these, but I would love to try like the Mexican version of like street tacos and their
Oh, okay.
burritos,
Yeah.
because I love like tacos and burritos.
Yeah.
I would love to just see like how it
The
tastes,
difference.
the different tastes, how different
Yes.
cultures
Yeah,
make them.
street food in Mexico, I bet. It's
Oh,
good.
it's the best. It's the best.
You would be the expert, yes.
So that is all the time we have today. As you exit the plane, make sure you have all your belongings. We hope the review of Mexico through films, sports, folklore, and festivals make your trip next time even more memorable. Join us next week for our flight to Japan, which that's going to be
So
super exciting.
exciting.
So thank you for joining us around the globe. Safe travels.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
See ya.